So we find out that this particular person is Tommy's father.
I don't know any other way to say this. I'm your dad. You're my son.
Hey guys, it's Murad and Merali. Hope you guys are all doing well today. So we have Power. First and foremost, my apologies to everybody who's saying where's my reviews been. I've been tuning into the show, but I just haven't had enough time to review Power along with other shows like Love Island and Backchat and so forth that have just come out of nowhere, and I had to be vigilant over that. And then I've been traveling to Athens and so forth, so it's been quite difficult to just review every single show that I can. But I've been tuning in. Power is one of those shows where each season just gets better and better and better. It's one of the very few shows, Power, like Game of Thrones, etc., that just keep on giving that little bit of oomph that we all need. And last episode was absolutely amazing. The involvement of Kanan, the reprisal of his character coming back, and then how he worked with Ghost to kill off Jukebox, to save Tariq.
Should he watch you die? Or the other way around?
Dad!
Back the fuck up!
It was absolutely amazing. Or Tariq or Tariq, I don't know how you say it. We say that's how we say it in Arabic. It's an Arabic name. So that was absolutely amazing. And I like the blend of the goodness that was still in Kanan after all these years of betrayal. So it really does question his character. Is he going to come back? Is he not going to come back? I personally feel like he will, and he'll play a good role. It'll be good to see that. It'll be refreshing for Kanan to play a role that's positive or that helps. I've always wanted, in the back of my mind, I've always wanted Kanan, Tommy and Ghost to play that trio that they used to when they were young. So hopefully that can reunite, and I'm here for that. Now, as we found out at the end of the episode, it was shocking, but at the same time kind of predictable. I think we all kind of saw it coming, but that form of predictability wasn't something that definitely reduced my interest in the show. It only made it more because I wanted to find out the consequences of that information. And we find out that that's his father. Very interesting to say the least. But what would have been amazing if that guy was Holly's father and he was coming to avenge Holly's death. That would have been a great storyline as well. I'm sure that must have gone through their minds. Nevertheless, this was interesting. Tommy's father, what role is he going to play? He's in the show now. Why has he gone away? There's so many different questions that we need to answer. So Tommy's going to go see him in the next episode. And I'm very keen to see that scene between these two. And then we have Tasha and this guy who used to help Ghost get out of jail. Is she now risking the whole marriage with him? But then again, Ghost risked the marriage with Angela, so it's really like tit for tat at this point, so it's not really a big thing. But what does she see in him? She needs that form of protection, that form of value that she has not got from Ghost. It's that value that she feels that she doesn't feel appreciated as a wife in the particular, and in this household, in this marriage, in this life, with these problems, she's not valued enough. In comes this guy, swoops her up and values her for every single second. She appreciates that and she goes with the flow. Next thing you know, they get sexual. Very sexual. And I'm not going to, obviously, yeah, matting. Those scenes were just a bit too, I don't know, the scenes were doing, I was questioning what the hell am I watching while the sexual scenes were going on. I was thinking, is this Power or is this Pornhub? What's going on? But it was quite funny. And we have the whole idea of who killed Greg Knox.
Donovan or Sachs in your vicinity at all times?
Most of the time. I know Sachs was covering the main floor. I was not with Donovan when he was up in the office, though.
And they're getting closer minute by minute to find out who the actual real killer was. And he was about to go and kill Donovan as well. So this particular guy is going to get caught out for killing Greg. And it was funny how Angela caught him on the CCTV. It's a bit weird how they've only noticed that now and they didn't notice it before. But anyways, that's just how the story goes and that's how the program is. But they're getting closer to that.
Shit. I was right there.
Wait, is that
Mike Sandoval?
Minute by minute. So I feel like that will be, the outcome of that will be related to the penultimate episode of the end of the season. So we're going to see what that goes on. But as you can tell, the reason why I like Power is because there's just, number one, there's so many different storylines that we can tune into, whether it's Ghost and his problems, whether it's Tommy now his father, whether it's Tasha and, you know, this man, whether it's the whole FBI team and that whole squad and what they're doing and finding out who the real killer was. And they sometimes all blend in together, but they're all different 4 worlds or 5 worlds. Then you got the whole Dre and him being a snake, that whole side as well, and him being caught out or maybe not. Then you have these cocaine people from Mexico who killed that wife and were holding the baby. They had no form of regret or what if, what kind of, you know, it just vilified them even more. So that was quite amazing to see as well. So we have so many different worlds that we can kind of just jump into, all these storylines that just intermingle with each other. That's quite rare when it comes to programs, because the storylines, the reason why I say it's rare, because in different programs the storylines either die out or they kind of just mix in together and there's only 1 or 2 going on. Here there's like 5 and they're also in depth. Another reason why I like it is because I like Ghost. I like the fact that he has to deal with so many different problems at so many different times, and I find it very interesting as a character how he puts pause on one problem and then deals with another, then deals with the children, then he gets a text from someone, then he has to deal with that, then someone getting robbed. So he puts a pause on one problem and he focuses on one at a time to kill them one by one with his 100% effort. I kind of like that. I like how he handles and multitasks all his problems. It's just interesting to see as a character. But nevertheless, this is my small little review of Power. Very interested to see this Tommy storyline with his father. Tasha, get your head out of the game. What are you doing? I know you want to seem valued and appreciated, which is why you're cheating on, but I feel like this will only lead to a worse matter. Think of the kids, think of Tariq.
What are you hiding?
Think of the small little, and think of the girl. They are like implosive now at this point. They just can't take what's going on in their environment, and the lack of care and attention from their parents is what is making it worse. It may seem like they're caring because they care for a quick second, but they just somewhat become blind and completely forget about all the other problems that the children are going through, whether it's with school, whether it's with drugs, whether it's the girl now. And they're slowly picking up on things, especially the young girl. She's picking up on things. She's hearing conversations. So what's going to happen with these guys as well? So yet again, we've got that storyline. Then we've got the whole idea of Dre. Is he going to get caught out? Is Greg Knox's murderer going to be identified? What's going on with Ghost? Will he go back to jail because the case is not closed yet? Tommy and his father. So many different scenes. And this whole idea of the two, and the man and the woman. These Mexican people who forced that guy to do cocaine till he died. That as well was absolutely crazy. What role are these two going to play now? So many different storylines. And that's what I'm looking into. But hopefully you guys appreciate my small little review. Hit me up on my Twitter, my website, and my YouTube, and my Instagram. All my credentials are down below. Let me know what you guys think about Power. Who's your favorite character? Who's the character that you hate most? Which character do you want to die? Let me know what you guys think. Hit me up on my credentials, as I said below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys soon.